Good night, Mommy. Oh, God dang it!
As a single mom, right now I really can't stand the kid in front of me. I even went to the police station to report this, but in the end, I'm the one who got sent to a mental hospital. Here, they made me take off my clothes and shower and forced me to take that inhumane syphilis test. I'm locked in a room with iron bars on the windows. The hospital director brought me a document, told me to sign it, said if I just admitted that kid was my son, I could go home. But even when they beat me and threatened to shock me with that cruel electric therapy, I still refused to call him my son. It all goes back 5 months ago. My boss pulled me in for overtime at the last minute. I told my kid to stay home and behave, but when I got back from overtime, I found my kid was gone. I searched everywhere around the house, but still couldn't find him. I had no choice but to call the police. But the station said he hadn't been missing for 24 hours yet and refused to send anyone out. I waited until the next day before the cops finally showed up. As soon as my case got out, it quickly got people's attention. 5 months passed in a flash. Thanks to pressure from community groups, something finally started happening with the case. That day, the police station called me, said they'd found my son. Just thinking about seeing him soon, I started crying. I was so excited. But when I saw that kid, I knew right away he wasn't my son at all. So I told the police chief this wasn't my boy, but he insisted it was. Said people change. He also said if I didn't take him, the kid would have nowhere to go. By then, I was already worn out, mentally and physically. I didn't even have time to wrap my head around it before reporters swarmed me. When I got home, I was so tired. I didn't have the energy to ask for details. I just told the kid to eat first, then take a shower. But while he was in the shower, I noticed he'd had a circumcision.
You're circumcised.
And he was also 3 centimeters shorter than my son. How could that be? So the next day I went to the police station to explain what was going on, hoping they wouldn't give up looking for my son Walter. But the chief twisted what I said, called me a troublemaker being unreasonable. I could only leave disappointed. Not long after that, with help from a local pastor, I told the media what had happened. But not long after that, the police called me in. The chief was so mad, he was fuming. He just made up a charge against me out of nowhere, then sent someone to drag me to this mental hospital. Now I'm stuck here, and I have no idea that something happening outside is about to turn things around for me.